I was going to say we've known each other for a long time, Karen, but joining us also is Matthew Playfair. Matthew, can you give a wave to everyone? This is Matthew. Matthew lives here in Hamilton, and he is here to share his lived perspective. His brother-in-law, Paul, is sitting beside him for some support in case Matthew needs any. I'm going to take just a brief moment to tell you about, we talk about Hamilton being this big growing city, but it's also in so many ways such a small town, and that's why I love it so much. Matthew and I know each other. We met 15 years ago. It was New Year's Eve. It was the big millennial New Year's Eve. And I was working for the spec. I was working the night shift. I was working at midnight. And while I was waiting for the world as we know it to end, as you remember, it was supposed to unfold that way, it wasn't ending, so I had to find something else to write about, and was wandering the city looking for a New Year's Eve story. And all the HSR buses were free on New Year's Eve, and so I just hopped on one, not having a clue where it was going. Wound up on the mountain somewhere, and it was me and the bus driver and this young man named Matthew. And Matthew and I struck up a conversation, and it turned out that he and the bus driver were good friends because the bus driver drove Matthew to work every day. And Matthew was spending his New Year's Eve hanging out with his friend, the bus driver. And at one point we stopped at a bus stop near Matthew's house, and Matthew's dad got on with some chips and pop to hand to us so we could really celebrate the New Year in style. And that's how I spent my New Year's Eve that year, and wrote a column about, you didn't have to spend the millennial New Year's Eve at the top of the CN Tower at a big fancy party, that sometimes the best party of all is on a bus. So that's how we met. And I'm so glad that Matthew is back here with us tonight. And we have Martha Fox.